ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. What you talking that's funky. About my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Devine airs this out for Streets. This is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Just by at the 15. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They're going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off play action. Divine. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Lions are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception they threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike, and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Divine. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their 2nd drive with the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Up the middle they go. Bradshaw. And he's got this down to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They get this out left. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, Swift. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Devine. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Devine. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd down and inches. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Offense is a little bit discouraged out there, play shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Devine. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Swift. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 40. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Packers 21, Lions 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing after the interception. Devine. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Devine. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around and out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 49 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Devine. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Patterson's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On second down, Bradshaw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
48-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Packer first down.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Bradshaw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Devine. Sideline throw. It's It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He'll field this at the 5. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Devine. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Devine. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And it's a Packers touchdown. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Devine. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Devine. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And some space here. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 42, Lions 9.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this will wind up the Lions' first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, Durant. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Route complete to Dulcich. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Divine. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Once again, it's Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.